Mountain Pirates. Swing for the ring here, and guess what? We're not in Kansas anymore. Or Michigan. Either or. But today, we got a special treat. We're going treasure hunting, but not with a metal detector. We're looking for shark's teeth. So let's see what we find today. That one's probably a meg. Definitely a meg. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that little brownie. She's beautiful. Oh yeah. That's a vegetarian shark right there. The brown ones. That's how you know they're vegan. Vegan. You guys aren't gonna believe this. Look at all of that came out of one scoop right there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7 shark teeth out of one scoop. Maybe. Do you think that's one or no? No. 6! 6 out of one scoop. Oh my gosh. Look at all of these. This is a really good one. Oh! Check out that. Look at how pointy and sharp that one is. I think this might be the top of one, but the bottom's completely cut off. What do you think?
Yeah.
Meh. See ya!
That one is nothing. That was pretty.
Check out this one.
That one's really pretty. Hey, that one. That's just a pretty rock.
You want to keep your pretty rock?
Yeah.
babe. Good job. We came, we sharked. One for the road. Treasure! Alright, pirates, I know it's really windy out here, but we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll clean the teeth up, see how many we got, and I'll give you guys some of my tips on how I found so many, hopefully. So here it is. Here's the take from all of the shark's teeth that we had dug up while in Florida, and I must say, we did exceptionally well. Now, just for reference, here's the shell. I know it might look a little small on the camera, but it's about as big as my palm. Seriously, this is a haul. There are a ton of shark's teeth in here. You can see different colors, different sizes. I mean, we smashed it. One of the beaches was by far a lot more productive than the other. I would say almost 85%, if not a little bit more, came from the first beach we went to in the evening. We woke up the next day, went to another beach, found a few more. Really, we only got 16 at the other beach. I haven't counted up the total, but there are a ton. I'm thinking we might have 100. So let's go ahead, we're gonna lay them out, we'll sort them a little bit, I'll show you guys some of the best ones, and yeah, I mean, shark's teeth. Way to go, Florida. Alright, so we have them all sorted and counted. We have 9 rows going down, 14 rows going across, and we have one little bonus baby one right here, and we actually have a lot of baby ones, but anyway, that gives us 127 shark's teeth for our hunt. We only spent maybe 3.5 to 4 hours out there, so not bad. I also gave away 3 of the teeth to my buddy's son who we were staying with while we were down there, so that would have given us a grand total of 130 shark's teeth. And for the record, I am really pumped with some of the specimens we found. I mean, we've got some that are just like super skinny and sharp, and I mean, let's be real, nobody wants to get chomped on by one of these guys. That is not a good day out at the beach. As you can see too, I mean, these are so small. For comparison, fingernail, shark's teeth. And hopefully you can see this, but this is a full-on tooth. Imagine, you know, a couple hundred of those just ripping into the side of your thigh when you're just going out for a swim. That's not a good day at the beach, but man, 130 shark's teeth for the trip. Gotta love it. This guy right here, see if we can get him in focus. This has got to be my favorite. Oh, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Oh, Steve Irwin. I wish you were here, buddy. Look at that. Oh. So I'm guessing we have quite a variety of shark's teeth here. Different types of, I'm going to call them breeds. I know they're not necessarily dogs, but definitely a lot of different colors. A lot of different sizes and shapes. So we could have anything from nurse sharks to hammerheads, maybe tiger sharks. Pretty sure I don't have any meg teeth. Love it. One of these days we're going to go hunt for some meg teeth, see what we can find down there. They do scuba diving trips where you can do that, so I'm hoping to get down there again. It's going to be a good time. But in all honesty, it was a great time going down there, looking for these little guys. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to go down and find, even when you don't have a metal detector and you just want a great day out at the beach, hanging out with the wife, the kids. It'll keep them entertained for hours just looking through the sand. And get yourself a little scoop, bring your sifter. You're gonna want it, you're gonna need it, but truthfully, there were people just walking up and down the shoreline and they were just picking them right off the top of the surface just like any other shell. So you don't need a lot of professional equipment to go do it. So real quick, I want to give a couple of tips on how I was successful in finding these shark's teeth and share them with you. So let's do that right now. So how did we find so many of these shark teeth? Well, a couple of things. Get yourself a little scoop. Shovel works, but honestly, if you have a metal detecting scoop, a water scoop, that'll get down into the shell bed and you can really get to a lot of these teeth that have been buried over time from the tides, the different washouts, and honestly, just old tailing piles from people tossing away shells, things like that. As you can see, we found some really tiny teeth. A lot of times these are gonna slip through other sifters and scoops, so take your time. go through everything, and you're definitely gonna find some shark's teeth. The second thing that you're gonna want is a sifter, something to go ahead, get those fine particles of sand out of it so that when you bring those shells up onto the beach, which I recommend, because otherwise you're gonna drop them down into the water, never to be seen again. One of the things that I actually ended up doing is I would have my sifter, I'd be looking through and tossing out shells, and every time we'd find a shark's tooth, kind of just like the old gold miners used to do when they'd find a little nugget, you just put it right here in the gum line, all right? Put it right there. You can keep going through, pick out another tooth. Now we got 2 of them. No joke. I walked up and down the beach probably for 15 minutes continuing to scoop out shark's teeth in my sifter. Now I looked a little silly like that, and of course when I gave these to my wife, they were a little bit slimy, but she had no idea, right? It was jellyfish slime. But anyway, that's a great way to also hold on to your teeth. No pun intended, because your teeth are already in there. But just make sure you don't swallow those. That would be that'd be an interesting trip to the doctor's office and having to get an x-ray and find a couple of these guys just chilling in your stomach. So make sure you don't swallow them. Only do that if you're comfortable with doing that. But it definitely will keep them safe. So if you have a scoop and you have a sifter, next thing, where do you hunt? Honestly, go to where all of those shells are piling up. Sometimes you have to walk into the surf a little bit. There's other areas up on the beach where honestly I was pulling more teeth than I think anybody else was actually down in the water. And what I had to do is take my scoop, go up onto the beach maybe 15 or 20 feet, basically where the high tide line is, and start digging down. Dig down 2 feet, 3 feet. You're gonna eventually hit shells that are packed in underneath all of that soft sand from when the tides, the storms, just pile all of that sand onto the beach. As soon as you hit that shell bed, you know you're gonna be in some old either tailing piles or just old wash from years ago that no one has even been touching. And quite honestly, that's where we were pulling out some of our biggest, nicest looking teeth, was from up onto the beach. It's gonna take a little bit of work to get there. You're gonna need a shovel or a nice scoop and the willingness to dig down, but the rewards were paying off. I was getting 7, 8 teeth per sift just by doing that. And so I just started working that area. I probably had a 4 by 4 foot hole dug down 2 or 3 feet, and I was into the shells. Nobody else was on the beach digging like I was. They were all in the water just looking through the fresh shells, and yeah, they were finding them, but nothing like these guys. So take it from me, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna find a ton of shark's teeth, and it's gonna be a great vacation, even if you don't have a metal detector. Hope you guys enjoyed this hunt. It was different, it wasn't metal detecting, but we're still finding treasure. If you're not hunting for shark's teeth, just remember, keep swinging for the ring. Gonna hit that hard. Is it okay? I think it's okay. Peace.